Wow, there are so many things we could say on the first day of this year. I'm believing for more in 24. A friend of mine just said, love more in 24. Boy, we could use that too, a whole lot. So I'm just going to start with having been through the holidays, and this thought came to me sometimes with family or friend reunions. Old memories, good and bad, get stirred up. And wondering, have you done wrong or you dread seeing someone and want to walk the other way? Well, there's a way to walk into this new year with a clean slate right within your own house. I've done this many times before, just purposely, intentionally made a list of all that I'm offended or upset at. And knowing that the laws and principles of God carry within themselves their own judgment or blessing. Meaning, if you sin, it's not mine to judge, but in that sin, it carries a judgment. There will be a consequence. There will be a price to pay. And so with that in mind, I can have compassion instead of judgment when I realize the cost that someone will have to pay. It instantly brings me compassion instead of wanting to judge or kick them to the curb. Also, the blessing of forgiveness comes with one of God's laws. If you forgive, He will forgive you. That's pretty important. And then how do you let it go? First, you have to trust God to be the judge, to make things right, even if they've done you wrong. Can you trust God to work all things together for your good because you love Him and you're called by Him and you're following His ways? That's a big trust word right there. But if you're not fully persuaded that you can trust God and His ways, you'll continually be standing in as judge for who, what, where, and when. And I say, who in the world wants that job? I sure don't. So our greatest life obstacle is our own perception. Remember, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. I want to walk into this year knowing the Lord will perfect that which concerns me. His mercy endures forever, and He will not forsake the work of His own hands. That's from Psalms 138:8 and then Psalm 65:11. God, you crown the year with your bounty. Your paths overflow with abundance. Praise God. And maybe I'll throw in one more since I'm going long for a happy new year. Philippians 1:6, being confident of this very thing, that the one who began a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. Rest in that. Trust in that. I pray this is the year you will trust Him more in 24 and have a happy new year.